start for fourth, ahead of Carlton Husband. Those two went at it in the opening moto.
Yeah,
Carlton
obviously they're going to be chasing an overall, aren't they, between the both of them as well? So that's going to get interesting.
Yeah. So Husband on the Phoenix Tools Even Strokes Kawasaki. Ashwell on the AJP Suzuki in 6th. Brad Todd for 7th on the... he's riding... Oh, it's gone out of my head. Sorry. He's riding the DK off-road.
Yes.
Honda. Came back in there right at the last moment. I nearly bailed on that.
The panic just sets in, doesn't it? And then you have to find something. Going through your indoor filing cabinet.
Tom Grimshaw of Pico Honda was 8th across the stripe. Dan Thornhill on the Chambers Racing Machine in 9th, and then Martin Barr on the second of the Pico Hondas rounded out the top 10 across the finish line, which is basically the end of the first straight.
You're getting tired now, aren't you? Fatigued. I can feel it in your energy.
No. I'll bring it back. I'm fine.
Come on, get one of these Red Bulls down here.
Because then I'll go the other way.
Right.
I'll be hyper. Don't want to be overhyped.
That was Taylor Hamill coming through. Obviously, the results, if you're watching this on live timing as well, you will see this change as they cross the line this time. Looks like Conrad Muse has gone through. Taylor Hamill's gone through. Jamie Carpenter up to 3rd. Stuart Edmonds back to 4th. Colton Husband 5th. Brad Todd in 6th. 7th was Tristan Purden. Tom Grimshaw in 8th. 9th was Martin Barr. And in the top 10, rounding it out, was the number 2, John Adamson.
Just to say, Conrad Muse was straight away off the bat, nearly over 2 seconds quicker.
Wow.
In the first lap. I should imagine that will... Well, let's see. I mean, Taylor... Somebody's always said has got to bridge this gap to Conrad. So if Taylor can even run with him for like 10 minutes, it's going to drag him on.
It looked like Stewie Edmonds was really trying to attack Jamie Carpenter back hard then.
That was nice, the way that Conrad came into view, sort of all side on, then his bike going sideways, but counterbalanced it perfectly with his body weight. Nice little sneaky line there, just cruising up the inside.
That seems to be the line, doesn't it? It's either that side or coming right to the left. There's two kind of options there, but I think the left-hand side is pretty chopped out now from accelerating. Very, very nicely done.
Yeah, this is motocross.
If you want to know how to ride a motocross bike perfectly, just watch that man.
This is, just looking at the track, we've got a technical circuit out there now. We have got all varying style of bumps. You've got those kind of high-speed ones that you can hang off the back of it.
Yeah.
We've got obviously a built-in roller section anyway. Rolling routes, but then you can see, do you know what, if we stick on Conrad for these next few corners, don't watch him, just watch his suspension more. Watch actually the front and rear, the forks and the shock, and how much they're moving around. He makes it look, he smooths it all out, but watch how much the bike's working, and that gives you an indication of how brutal this sport is, because as much as that soaks up a lot of that energy, that still comes through your body.
Well, I was looking at something the other day, and people are having debates about why motocross riders haven't yet got the airbag systems and things like that, like they have in road racing and stuff, which some of you watching may be into, your road racing and wonder why. It's because they literally, Alpine Star are working on it in a massive way, but they literally cannot get it to not ignite because of the amount of movement and G-forces on the riders. It's worse even in Supercross, just because of the G-forces within the transitions and things like that, because it actually thinks that you've crashed.
That's how much your body.
That's how much your body is going through, because they wear them in like Dakar and things like that, but they're just nowhere near going through the same.
The same impact forces as well. Talking of airbags and road racing, did you see that crash from the Northwest 5?
I did.
Oh my God!
Nightmare. What a nightmare.
See the damage he did to the car. He landed on a car. More damage to the car than himself. Absolutely insane. Go and find it.
Well, at least he's okay.
On social media, you'll find it somewhere.
I saw Davey Todd having a mare as well on the start. Got taken out.
Okay, so the top 10 on the end of the first full complete lap. It's Conrad Muse, Taylor Hamill in second. So the Crendon Fast Track True 7 Honda Racing team riders going 1 and 2. Then it's Dirt Stalls Kawasaki, Jamie Carpenter. Brad Todd on the DK Off-Road Honda is up to 4th, ahead of Carlton Husband, who is on the Phoenix Tools Even Strokes Kawasaki. Stuart Edmonds down to 6th now. Tristan Purden not making a good start, obviously looking for an overall victory, so certainly like to get in the top 3. He's going to have to work hard. He's in 7th on the SC Sport Home Machine. He's got John Adamson behind him, who he had a bit of altercation with in that opening moto on the Lexa Husqvarna. Then we got Martin Barr on the Pico Honda ahead of his teammate Tom Grimshaw. number 16.
Tristan Purdon just put in a proper move around the outside of Carlton Husband then. He's moving forward. And it looks like John Adamson's got some pace on him as well. Look at that, trying to look at that outside line.
Yeah. Yeah, always exciting to watch John. There's no doubt about it. He is he'll just run that bike anywhere he can on the track to try and make it happen.
Is it him or is the bike running John? I don't know. I never.
Well, he got a good drive out of that
Look
corner.
at the drive.
He got twofold there. He got a great drive, got the corner right, and polar opposites. Carlton made a bit of a mistake. He's looking behind him. I don't know if he's got a bike issue.
Quite possibly, because he's just slowed down significantly. Or could just be hitting a bit of a wall. It's very easy to do. You wouldn't expect it, but
at 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes gone. I can't believe that. But
depends how much output he did in the first moto. You know, you may have overdone.
Well, Carlton is one of the fittest riders out there, so I don't think it's that.
JB Carpenter having a blinder in third at the minute.
Well, he needs it. I don't think he's been riding bad. He just hasn't had good luck. He's had tons of little
bad starts and things.
Yeah, and a few mechanical issues and whatnot. And just to get his confidence back, a top 3. You know, it might not be a top 3 overall, but top 3 behind the Honda boys. I think he'd take that.
Yeah, like we were saying, the development, obviously having to try and develop the bike for the rider whilst racing it, you can obviously see that they are trying. They're getting somewhere with it, aren't they? And it's nice to have those little rewards for yourself as well. Like, oh, hang on a minute. That setting worked. I'm actually feeling comfortable now. It kind of gives you, it just builds, doesn't it?
Yeah, he likes the bike. You know, there's no doubt.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's actually happy with.
But it just feels different. Doesn't matter whether you like something. It's knowing what that motorcycle's going to do when you hit that bump. You know, and that's got to become second nature before you're 100% comfortable with something.
Early doors, long way to go. We're only at 17 minutes, and then of course you've got 2 laps to add to that. 17 minutes to go, by the way, not 17 minutes run. So the gap, out front, Conrad Muse. So he kind of pulled 2 seconds on the opening lap. That gap's opened up a bit more. He's now sort of pulling nearly 3 seconds a lap on his competitors. So that has given him a lead of 12.74 seconds ahead of his teammate Taylor Hamill. Carpenter, who we saw on screen there for a while, is in third. Then it's Brad Todd for fourth. Purdon now up to fifth. Still got John Adamson chasing him down. Carlton Husband gone down to seventh. Then it's Barr for eighth. Grimshaw ninth. 10th now is Stewie Edmonds. Chris Mills on the move. Number 27 up to 11th. Then it's Callum Green for 12th. 13th is Richard McEwen. Jaden Ashwell 14th. Tom Murphy, number 74, is in 15th. Then rounding out the top 20, we got Gavin Stevenson, Charlie Putnam, Jake Winard, Aaron Patstone, and Aidan McDowell. Right, McDonough, sorry.
Looks like Martin Barr's going to make the move any minute on Carlton Husband. I tell you what, I just did see Carlton Husband go over one of those jumps just a few corners ago and take his clutch hand off and give it a bit of a squeeze.
Right.
So maybe he's suffering with some arm pump.
Yeah, well, something happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of looked, he was, as soon as John Adamson went past him, he was kind of having like a regroup. And you can see his elbows
have dropped, you know, like just...
Yeah, maybe.
Body language is saying to me a little bit fatigued. I don't want to put words into his mouth. We have to just sit here and try and judge and be the critiques, don't we?
You know, maybe he has, just a bit tight.
You can just get arm pump. Yeah, like it's one of them things, isn't it? It can happen.
Yeah, no matter how fit you are, if you can get arm pump from just the suspension not being where it needs to be.
I'd say the track as it is, it's going to be flipping super intense on your body, like your arms, like, you know, if you haven't quite had the flow on the first few laps and you've managed to fall in the odd hole here and there and it's just caught you wrong, you're gonna pump your arms up. It's simple as that. But Martin Barr still trying to fight tooth and nail there. It looks like Husband has maybe just got his his stuff back together.
I've said this before, obviously absolutely I just love this sport. We all, we're all in it. We all love it. Racing is something altogether different. I'm sitting here watching this, admiring what they're doing. I love it. Do I miss racing? No, not in the slightest.
I love it now. My son is doing it.
Yeah. So
because I don't have to do it.
Martin Barr made a nice move there. I think Carlton ran a little bit wide. You're right. He kind of faced into that tabletop.
He's suffering, isn't he?
Yeah, and he kind of hitting a bit hard. Looked like he didn't have
the straight,
complete bike control going into it, and he ran it wide on the corner afterwards. And Martin Barr has gone up a spot into 7th place. Meanwhile, another 3 seconds has gone on the leaderboard for Conrad Muse. So he's now up to 16, well, 15.99.
Tristan Purden and Brad Todd going at it there as well. So they're up there. Where has Stuart Edmonds gone back to? Because he had a blistering start, 10th. Stuart Edmonds having a few issues and moving himself back to 10th place because he was up in 3rd for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, he made a good start, no doubt about it. But Stewie maybe just, putting together a bit of a program there for himself and maybe just a little bit.
I think he's definitely got better, for since the first few races I've seen him do through the year. He's definitely improving. But I don't think he had quite the solid off-season with obviously leaving the Apico team and everything. I don't think he quite had everything, in place.
Just looking at the battle on track a bit further down the field, that's 17, 18, 19 around that area. Charlie Putnam, 91, is in 17th. 18th is Jake Winard, 222. Then Aaron Patstone, 150. Your good pal Harry Bradley there, propping up the top 20.
Yeah, that was actually Harry's mum that messaged me. She's watching him all the way from Singapore.
Right, okay.
So your son's doing great. In the top 20 in the MX1 class. This is serious. Harry's moved up the ranks as well through the MX National. It's really good to see.
Come through the amateur program, now in the pros. That's exactly that. Good to see.
Yeah, his mum lives in Singapore.
Hello, Mrs. Harry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to assume her surname is Bradley.
No, it's not. No.
Exactly. There you go. See. It's nice that we are getting out to that side of the world, though.
Yep.
Just goes to show worldwide reach with the good old World Wide Web.
And of course, Harry is he's the main guy you talk to at SM Pro as well. When you ring up to order your rims and whatnot. So industry man, and we do get quite a few industry people racing with us as well, don't we? Toby as well. From RFX.
RFX, yeah, brand manager for the likes of Seven, Oakley,
Bell,
Fly.
No, it's cool to see. We get some industry people out here still having a little go and playing.
He'll be out there tomorrow.
He will be. I've seen him knocking around with his kid on his Stasic today.
Tristan Purden is definitely on the move. If he can get it up to 3rd, he would get 2nd overall. Well, would he? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he is closing in on Carpenter right now, but Carpenter's going to really scrap for this one. How long have we got left? We've got 11 minutes left. Jamie's going to have to just really grit his teeth here, isn't he?
It could be. I could see Purden with the speed that he's carrying, obviously going past Jamie Carpenter.
Quite.
But then he's got another 10 seconds up the track to get Taylor Hamill. And then 21.5 seconds ahead of Taylor Hamill is the race leader.
Easily done. Sat here in a chair saying it.
So Conrad Muse is putting on an absolute masterclass here.
Yeah, Tristan Purden on another screen I've seen. Sorry, it's not being put out live, but he has made the move on Carpenter now. So Tristan Purden is now up into 3rd.
So you're looking at John Adamson, number 2 on the Lexa Husqvarna, trying to make a move on Brad Todd. There is 2 fierce competitors going at it. I wouldn't want to get in the middle of those.
No, absolutely not. That would be the worst place to be on the whole track.
Yeah, for a bit of a dust-up. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, John is...
Did we find out what happened to John in that first one?
Well, I don't know if it was a crash that caused the issue or it was just a straight-up mechanical. I know that he had a tumble after speaking to Tristan Purden, but I don't know if that caused then damage to the bike. I don't know. We obviously don't get a chance to get out and speak to the riders between motos.
I don't like that wide line. It's so much slower.
Well, maybe John will pick up on that as he's trying to chase down. Again, turning tight, so losing a bit of time there, but then he's on the left-hand side, which should give him a better run into this next corner, and he should gain it back a bit. Not as such, maybe a fraction, but not much.
Both of those guys as well, absolutely blowing out the turns as well. They're almost like desperately trying to race away from each other, aren't they? Well, Brad Todd's trying to get away from John Adamson. The grenade.
Okay, so we have 9:23 has gone in this race. Well, sorry, let's call it 9:20 to go, plus 2.
Oh. Just cut away then, but John was getting really creative with his lines then. It was quite nice to see.
Yeah, well, we'll stick with that battle. We're trying to find any real close battles. We got a good one between Martin Barr, Carlton Husband, and Tom Grimshaw. And then a little bit further down, there's some good stuff going on between Stuart Edmonds and Callum Green. There's not much between those. Oh, no, there's 5 seconds.
Jake Ward and Aaron Patstone are pretty close to each other as well.
But it's mostly the closest battles on track are actually Brad Todd, who we were just featuring, and John Adamson for 5th and 6th. Then you've got a good battle going on between Carlton Husband and Tom Grimshaw, basically. So
we've got
6
that
down
on
to
screen
9
now. So Tom Grimshaw just behind the number 6 there on the Phoenix Tools Kawasaki. Yeah, it's a sneaky little inside line, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's within the markers, it's within the markers.
It's within the markers, but
Get
obviously you
creative,
can't stay out there forever because
No.
you've got to get inside that.
Yeah, but I think it works.
That soil mound that marks the inside of the corner. So
I'll tell you what, though, Grimshaw is coming now side by side. They're blending into one. Grimshaw carrying the speed around the outside, get his face full of Preston Docks dirt in his mouth.
2 Pico supported riders. Obviously, it's the Pico Pro MX1. By that, obviously, you got the Pico team. Pico also getting behind. Jake Winard has gone out of this one, or at least getting a kick back. Well, thumbed back into life. Listen, I'm old school. It's an old terminology I've used for most of my life.
I'm just trying to lift his Yamaha hat up to see if there's a Suzuki hat under there somewhere.
Of course, getting the electric start, trying to fire that bike back into life. But both of these riders supported by a Pico. Tom Grimshaw on the Pico Honda, and although it is the
of course, if you do need a kickstart for your bike, a Pico will sell it.
They will. Both at Liat as well, which are title sponsors of the Pro MX2 race we saw earlier on.
Yeah, so keep it clean, boys. There's too much political influences between the both of you.
Just good, hard racing, like.
Fair, Tom looks pretty good at the minute. Carlton's seemed to have bounced back though, hasn't he? He's not dropping back like he was. It seems like he's got himself into a bit of a better rhythm. Look, he's able to hang off the bike there now. He looks doubling out.
Did you see Tom in the background?
What did Tom do there?
Well, just because of his height, he was doing that. He was really
like BMX,
working it. Trying to almost manual the bike through those rollers and keep it on the rear wheel, just keeping it on the drive.
Yeah, Tom's got to be like north of 6 foot.
He's definitely north of 6 foot. Yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah, like I said, he grew pretty quick in his 85 career, and towards the end of the 85 career, he was really quite big.
You feel old, though, because I remember him being small, and like now I feel inferior. Like he could open the pickle jar and I could not.
I spoke to Tommy about that on the podium, and he looked very perplexed when I said about opening jars, because obviously he hasn't heard the conversation we've been having all day. I said, you need to speak to Callum about that.
Oh, God. He's got the dad strength. There's nothing, you can't take that away from him.
There's Callum Green, the third of the Crendon True 7 Honda racing machines.
Having a really good ride.
He's getting close to busting in that top 10. Of course, he's there to gain experience. It's a sort of big year on the team in MX1.
Yeah, like he's I think Callum had like pretty serious knee injury. There was a bit going on with Callum. Had a bit of time out. I think he did some enduro. And then he enjoys it. He does it with his dad. Fair play to them. They live the dream. Out here living the dream.
Living the dream. It's been a good day for living dreams. Blue skies, sun's out, track's awesome, proper hardcore motocross track. People got a good viewing circuit as well. You can get around the outside. It's like a little mini arena.
It is good. So it's like something. It reminds me of a track in Florida, Moto Bros. Very similar to that.
Never been to that one.
Yeah, no, it really reminds me of that place. Even the dirt.
Yeah. Well, I hope that the Preston Docks MX team, Lee and the team, get the opportunity to develop this race circuit more. Obviously, we said down the far end, the practice track down the end is. If you want to get some winter riding in, you can come up here, and very rarely will they close that.
Well, to be fair, deep sand. It was all closed through the winter a lot of the times, and I came up here with Cooper. Yeah. And we were riding on the kids' track here, and it was always fine. You could always get around.
But we've got more racing tomorrow, of course. We're back tomorrow with the Clubman and Amateur Day. And, of course, the Honda CRF 250R Cup. as Dave Willett was talking about earlier on. Dave is going to be racing in that. So we've got a full schedule tomorrow. We've got two races, well, clubman classes, MX1 and MX2, amateur class, MX1 and MX2, and then we've got the Honda Cup. And every class gets 3 races tomorrow.
And points make
prizes. They're on screen, riding off into the distance, making it look seemingly stupidly easy,
which just makes me jealous. I just love to be able to do that. I mean, I'm privileged to be able to watch it, but God, it must feel so nice to ride a motorcycle with that much precision and balance and duress.
When you've got a top rider doing what they do here, this is the frustrating thing for the sport for me, because we tell people how physically demanding it is.
Look at that.
Like go and check it out. Punch it in Google, it'll tell you how demanding, one of the most demanding sports in the world. And then you watch Conrad go round, and if you're just thinking, well, it doesn't look that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, where's the effort in
so
that?
Irritating,
he's just sat on it and he's just twisting it.
So irritating. But that's what makes those guys elite, doesn't it? And Tommy's very much like that as well. As is Joel and Billy, and there's a few of them in there that just make it look like they're not even trying, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, he is.
If you could bottle that up and sell it,
if he could, he'd probably stop riding. To be honest, he'd make more money doing that. It's now a lead of 24.64 seconds.
Yeah, and what Conrad Muse, who you're watching there, he's well known throughout the world, and a lot of top Grand Prix riders will actually tell you straight up in the face that he is one of the best riders in the world.
Oh, mate, the way he just hopped around that corner, you looked away from the screen just as he did that.
Did he wheelie into
No, he didn't wheelie it. He wheelied into the bump before, got the preload, and jumped, doubled the corner.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm not saying others aren't doing that, but that's the first time I've seen a rider do that. So
you've got to be
timing. Look at that.
Look at that, doubling into that. You've got to be so in the moment to be able to ride like that and be so conscious about everything that's happening at a super high speed as well. It's really brilliant.
Evolution is a wonderful thing, how our sport has evolved, how the technology's got better, suspension has got better, all those things, the bikes, also the riders. And I don't know if DT, Dave Thorpe, is here watching today. Obviously we haven't had a chance to get out and see much people today, but if he's not here and he's watching at home, even DT, our most successful British rider, 3-time world champion, I say four, but he dismisses the veterans world title. Even Dave would be watching this now and going they're doing stuff on the bike that Dave wouldn't have been able to do back in the day. That's how it's all evolved. That's not a knock at that. That's just how everything evolves, and rider talent and the technology.
I think as the technology gets better as well, the riders are able to, improve what they're doing and be able to get a little bit more creative, because you're not kind of fighting the machine. When man and machine work together, there's just nothing better than that.
But course design, all those things, it's all changed a lot. And back in the day, there was a lot of races won on genuine strength and brute force and just manhandling that bike through some sections. The current trend seems to be going with the likes of Conrad Muse, with the likes of Prado and the Lawrence brothers and all that kind of stuff, and it's more like caressing the bike round the track.
Yeah, you making the bike not work against you. It's like working with the bike, isn't it? Almost like they're very conscious and aware of where they're placing their wheels, and everything is timed to perfection. Rhythm. I think it takes away that exhaustion from the body as well.
Yeah, definitely. But I said suspension setups, the torque, the power delivery now, it definitely allows you to do that. So we have got time to go has run out, so we must be getting close to 2 laps to go. I don't know if he crossed the line or 1 lap to go, but Callum is going to go down there to hopefully speak to the winner when he does cross the line. We're sticking with Conrad Muse. Not sure if he took the 2-lap board to go, but the time has elapsed. 25 minutes has been and gone, and now he's got this moment to try and just bring it home. I say try. He's got a 31-second lead to play with 2 to go. be a nice position to give up at least 12 or 13 seconds over the next 2 laps and still bring it in. But he won't do that. Conrad will race against the stopwatch. That's basically what he's outlined for the year ahead. He's told us that he wants to win races. He doesn't want to mess about. He doesn't want to get caught mid-pack. So he's very much riding how he trains against the stopwatch. He'll be getting his lap times off his mechanic Rob down there, and basically that'll be it. Just keeping an eye on the lap times, keep pushing to keep them consistent. Again, you can see there, just backing it off, little burst of speed. I don't know if he clutched it there or not, but just use the torque of the motor. Hoppo, watch this. There you go, just doubling his way around that corner. So there's the board out. I'm not sure if that's 1 or 2 laps to go. We can't quite see from where we are. I would say that's 1 lap to go, judging by the lap times. Yeah, 2 laps to go, sorry. So he missed it by about a minute last time around. So he's now received the 2 lap to go board. So we'll stick with Conrad Mewse. To give you the current top 10, Callum Green is now up into the top 10 on the 3rd of the Crendon Fast Track True 7 Honda Racing machines. He's in 10th. Carlton Husband currently in 9th, rider number 6 on the Phoenix Tools Even Strokes Kawasaki. Then we've got Tom Grimshaw, a Pico Honda for 8th. His teammate Martin Barr is just ahead of him. Well, actually 12 seconds ahead of him. And then we've got Brad Todd on the DK Off-Road Honda. Actually, Brad Todd now dropped down, so Martin Barr's gone up a spot into 6th. So he's put, Brad Todd is now the DK fill-in and a Pico Honda sandwich. Then we've got Jamie Carpenter in 5th on the Dirt Store Kawasaki. John Adamson, a strong ride to get himself up to 4th. Tristan Purden is now in 3rd. Taylor Hamill in 2nd, making it a Crendon True 7 Honda 1-2. Conrad Mewse with a 33-second lead, with 1 to go for him and the rest of the field, or it will be when he comes around. No, maybe that is the checkered then. Looks like it, because he was already celebrating as he goes over the checkered flag. No, 1 to go. He was pointing down at his bike there. I thought he was already celebrating, but has he got a bike issue? He definitely crossed the line, or come past the pit area, sort of pointing down at his left-hand side, either the forks or he's got a problem with the clutch or something, I don't know, but with a whopping 33-second lead, providing it's not anything too bad, he should be able to bring it home. So we're just going to stick with Conrad as he brings it in. I don't know what that issue was. I can't believe that he would be celebrating a whole lap early. We're back with it. We're nearly over the line. We just had a bit of a TV meltdown in here. Equipment getting hot. So anyway, we've survived. Conrad looks like he's going to get it done now. Let's see if he I don't know what he was like. Hopefully Callum will ask him in the winners circle. There it is. It's an emphatic 1-1 with some kind of old school, I don't know what you'd even call that. He's having a lot of fun with it, but he's clearly brought it home with a 1-1 race win here at round 2. Extending his championship points lead in the Apico Pro MX1 class is Conrad Muse on the Crendon Fast Track True 7 Honda Racing Team machine. Taylor Hamill looks like he's going to make it a 1-2 for the team in this one, if he can just bring it in. There he is. So Hamill safely in. Tristan Purdon on the SC Sports Home machine, if he can keep it upright, which he has done, he's brought it in for a 2-3 score, which will see him certainly on the podium, not on the top spot, but either second or third. Adamson on the Lexa machine is safely in for a 4th in this one. Jamie Carpenter, a 5th place for him. He'll be happy with that to get his championship underway a bit more. Martin Bart, the wily old dog, brings it in 6th on the Apico Honda. Brad Todd for 7th, DK Off-Road Honda machine. And then in 8th should be Tom Grimshaw on the Apico Honda. Carlton Husband has already crossed the line, so he's been lapped. So to put that into perspective, Conrad Muse lapped up to 8th place. Basically quite incredible. So Grimshaw brings it in, the last rider on the lead lap, in 8th. 9th is Husband. 10th Callum Green. So all 3 of the Crendon True 7 Honda boys in the top 10, and they'll be very pleased with that. Before we go to Callum, I think we might be he's getting set up ready to go down there. We've got Conrad, who's made it to the winner's circle. So Callum's running around out there doing his bit, handing out water to all our top 3 athletes like some kind of water boy carrier. He's back. So as we get the top 3 or whoever we got down there set up, we're going to go to a very short advert. When we come back, it will be Callum talking to the race winner and overall here at round 2, Mr. Conrad Muse.
Pretty dominant today, mate. But the heat has been a factor, hasn't it? You were just telling me then the track's pretty savage now. Mate, you just put on... I've got nothing to say. Because obviously watching on the screens in there, like it's almost frustrating how easy you make it look. But obviously it's not going to feel that easy for you. What have you done today to sort of like, you know, manage the races and, you know, work on what you want to work on? Because it's hard to not, when you're not being pushed, isn't it? You're almost having to like push yourself.
Yeah, no, it was a tough day for sure. I think any rider that said it wasn't is definitely lying on that one. The track is absolutely brutal, and with the weather as well. Us English boys ain't really used to this weather, so it was it was good. It was nice to ride in some tough conditions, and it certainly weren't easy. I may have made it look easy by jumping the bumps and things like that, but unfortunately, it certainly wasn't easy. It's just the way I like to ride and the way I like to save energy. And most importantly, it just kills time faster. I'm just having fun out there, and yeah, that was the most important thing.
Yeah, me and Jeff were talking about that in there. It is constant energy conservation, isn't it? When you're doing that and actually like using the track, you're almost trying to like you take a negative and use it as a positive, aren't you? And work with the track.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's so many bumps out there. Unfortunately, you can't avoid them, and if you do avoid them, you lose quite a few seconds a lap. So I tried to go through the bumps, but eliminate as many as I can, and that was what I done then. And that's just the way I've been. Obviously, I got brought up riding in Belgium and Holland, and taught by Justin Morris when I was a kid, and he's just taught me the right way, I guess. So I'm just really enjoying my riding.
No worries. Well, get all your thank yous done for your sponsors, because you don't want to be sat there, because it's basically sat here on a bike which is like a boiler, because the heat is just radiating upwards, and I can feel it as well. So who have you got to thank, mate? Yeah,
so I'd like to thank the whole Crendon True 7 Honda racing team. He did an absolutely fantastic job. Start was a ripper again in that last one. My mechanic Rob, day and night, honestly, he's got my back, and I appreciate him a lot. Shane Hogg, CJ Hereford, Chris Hereford on my helmet there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so I appreciate all of them, and without them, this certainly wouldn't be possible. So thank you, guys.
Brilliant, mate. Well done. And we'll see you. Just going to bring in Tristan Purden now. Let me just get Conrad's helmet. So Tristan Purden on the SC Sports Homes Husqvarna. You've had a pretty decent day.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Like, do you think you could have done better, or are we sort of happy with how it's gone?
I could have done better off the starts. They cost me. I got lucky in the first one. I snuck up the inside, but this last one was terrible. I need to go back and do some more practice starts or something and figure that out. That is my problem. So everyone knows, even back home, that. But I put on a good charge, I think, and passing the boys, and yeah, felt good. I think I spent too much energy in the beginning trying to pass, and it is warm. I know I'm from South Africa, but it's a bit different in the UK, but it was warm.
So when it's warm in South Africa, is it like more of a dry heat?
Yeah, more of a dry heat. This bakes you kind of.
Yeah, it's almost like being in Florida, isn't it, when it's hot here? So yeah, we're going to work on the starts. To be fair, when you're putting yourself in a position where you're having to use that much energy early on, to be able to push on, especially in that one to Taylor, it would have probably been a big challenge. So overall, positive day?
Yeah, I'd say positive on the podium. Take that. Last year, I couldn't even smell the podium. So now at least we're on the box, and I just need to do that at the British now. And then off to America and see how that goes as well. So looking forward to that. And again, thanks to the team. Really looking after me, my wife, for everything she does for me as well. Dennis, Jason, Ashley Kane, family back home, just everyone that's making this dream alive. So thank you.
Awesome. And you say you're going to the States. Which rounds are you doing? Are you going to be doing all the outdoors? Or?
We're doing 6 rounds, so we're missing the first one, so it'll be Hangtown, and then those 3 to Thunder Valley, and then the last 3.
There we are. So Tristan Purden fans back in South Africa, you can watch him doing the outdoors in the AMA as well. It's been a pleasure having you with us as well, mate. So cool. Thanks very much.
So much.
Hopefully we'll see you back here and get some more scores on the door. So what's going to happen now, we're going to do the podium presentation. So there'll be a short break. We're going to have a quick advert break. If you want to hang about and watch the podium live on DirtWorld-TV, we'll be bringing that to you. I'm going to send this back to the studio now, and you can enjoy our fabulous adverts, all these people that help put on this event and help us, put out this live stream to you. So we'll be seeing you shortly with Jeff on the podium with all these fantastic riders. Thank you very much.
Everything I try to make it look like it's going 200 miles an hour. That's my whole goal here. I'm Troy Lee, and this is our new signature goggle collection. We've been doing collection probably for about 15 years with Oakley, doing a couple goggles every year, a couple pairs of glasses every year. My love is my motocross team, and so first off, we probably have more red in line, but then I always like to throw something weird in. You gotta freak them out a little bit, American flag. Stars and stripes always work good, so we add a little bit of metal flake to the oval here and add a little bit of chrome to it. Really, I'm always more excited about the next one I'm working on. It's like I can't wait to get to work and start sketching some new ideas. My name's Troy Lee. I'm the owner of Troy Lee Designs, and super proud to be working with Oakley. They make the most beautiful product on the planet.
Hi, I'm Jake Nichols and I race the Honda CRF 250R for Honda Racing MX. This year we have something real special going on. Honda have the CRF 250R Cup, which will be running alongside the Fastest 40 and AMCA Championship. The Cup gives you the chance to win a brand new CRF 250R by winning either of the championships. But there is more than one bike to be won per championship. The rider that shows the best racing attitude throughout the year will also win a brand new CRF 250R. So 2 bikes per championship. That's 4 bikes that Honda have put up to be won this year. It's not just bikes that will be won. A brand new fly helmet will be given away at each race for the rider of the day, and you will also be given a brand new set of Fly Honda branded race kit when you order a new CRF 250R. Head over to the Honda website and follow the links to get registered today.
see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Right what I need. Right what I need.
Everything I try to make it look like it's going 200 miles an hour. That's my whole goal there. I'm Troy Lee, and this is our new signature goggle collection. We've been doing collection probably for about 15 years with Oakley, doing a couple goggles every year, a couple pairs of glasses every year. My love is my motocross team, and so first off, we probably have more red in line, but then I always like to throw something weird in. You gotta freak them out a little bit, you know? American flag, stars and stripes always work good, so we add a little bit of metal flake to the oval here and add a little bit of chrome to it. Really, I'm always more excited about the next one I'm working on. It's like I can't wait to get to work and start sketching some new ideas. My name's Troy Lee. I'm the owner of Troy Lee Designs, and super proud to be working with Oakley. They make the most beautiful product on the planet.
pop julep, pop 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 julep, pop 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 pop.
Hi, I'm Jake Nichols and I race the Honda CRF 250R for Honda Racing MX. This year we have something real special going on. Honda have the CRF 250R Cup, which will be running alongside the Fastest 40 and AMCA Championship. The Cup gives you the chance to win a brand new CRF 250R by winning either of the championships. But there is more than one bike to be won per championship. The rider that shows the best racing attitude throughout the year will also win a brand new CRF 250R. So 2 bikes per championship. That's 4 bikes that Honda have put up to be won this year. It's not just bikes that will be won. A brand new fly helmet will be given away at each race for the rider of the day, and you will also be given a brand new set of Fly Honda branded race kit when you order a new CRF 250R. Head over to the Honda website and follow the links to get registered today.
See the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Right what I need. Right what I need.
Watching on the live stream, thanks for sticking around. It's been an amazing day here, obviously at Preston Docks. Unbelievable weather, long overdue for us Brits, so we've soaked that up. We're going to get straight into it with the 125 podium. We're going to start with the 125 youth riders up first. So coming in third this weekend, round 2 in the 125 youth category is number 30, Charlie Richmond. Charlie, you here? Please be here. But we're not going to wait for him. Charlie, he's not here, so we're going to crack on. Second, I can see them here. That's good. Coming in second is Jamie Keith. Put your hands together, Jamie. Jamie, just grab your award before you even get up here. So, Jamie, this time, if you want to just stand in front of number 2 there, not the number you wanted, but a great battle nonetheless. Okay, and taking the 125 youths this weekend, they tied on points, but getting it on the second moto result. Put your hands together for 479, Josh Vale. Okay, I want a very quick chat with you both. Let's start with the winner. You two nice little rivalry building up. You train together, whatever, but you're pushing each other. You really wanted that second moto, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it'd been a shame to lose the championship already, so I wanted to keep the red play as much as I could, so I pushed that last race and got the win, so I'm happy with it.
Good stuff. Jamie, as I said, you've impressed a lot of people, jumping up, both of you, to the 125 class, looking at home, but you just couldn't quite fend him off that second moto.
Yeah, just trying to stay consistent. You can always lose the championship at the first round. But you definitely can't win it, so I'm just trying to stay consistent, get some good points on the board and do the best I can.
It's going to be a great battle, I'm sure, with these two. One more time, get up for the 125 youth. Unfortunately, Charlie's not here. Okay, well, I can only go on what I've been given. So that is by timing, by the way. They gave me that. So anyway, we've got an issue with the third place. I'll get back in. Guys, if you want to move on out, we get to the... we've got a bit of a query over the third place result. Let's move on to the 125 adult, the Apico Two-Stroke Festival 125 Adult Championship. Coming in third in the 125. It's good to see him back on track. It's Damon Stridham. Damon, are you about? Yes, he is. Good to see Damo back. Yeah, just grab it there, mate, and come on in. If you want to just step in front of the third place position there. And where are we at? 125 adult. Coming in second is Jimmy Marston. Jimmy, are you out there? Doesn't look like it. We can't afford to wait. Unfortunately, some people like to get going. Probably don't even realise he's made second place. But your winner, had a good interview with him yesterday. Always good value. Give it up for Matt Bayliss. While Matt gets into position, let's talk to you, Damon. It's good to see you back on track. Been away from racing at this level for quite a while. Reasons why, and just is it good to be back?
Yeah, it took a few years off of racing at sort of high level, and did a bit of AMCA and a few bits like that. But yeah, it was nice to. Mike got hold of me the other day, tried to get a wild card, and managed to get in. And yeah, it's really good to be back at this series and at this level, like you say, and good to have a nice day.
What's it like now? Because we all get on a little bit, being classed as an older rider against some of those youngsters out there.
Yeah, I think myself and Matt we're having a chat, and I mean, like Josh, and to think 9 years ago I was training Josh, and to see the rider he's developed into is amazing to see. I mean, Jamie's riding really well, and I think if us old boys can stay with him, and it will only bring us up, and yeah, if we can keep doing that makes me happy.
Good to see you back, man. Matt, obviously, we had a bit of a chat in the van yesterday, some good banter with that. First and foremost, is the missus sobered up?
Yeah, no, I've just spoke to her. She's pissed again.
She's having a great weekend while you're away racing. How was that? The track looked tough, looked brutal, but looked fun at the same time.
Yeah, no, it was a good track. It was fast. Do you know what I mean? It was choppy. And then with a bit of heat, I haven't ridden in heat for a while, so I found it quite hard. I'm not going to lie.
Back to work Monday, just to remind you that. So take a well-earned rest tomorrow. Any plans for tomorrow?
Probably go watch Chris. He's doing a half marathon tomorrow, so see how that goes.
You Bayliss boys are glutton for punishments. There you are. That's the 125 adult riders. If you want to move on out, guys, Elliot, we'll get your picture. And then we'll go into the pro categories with the Liat Pro MX2. Okay, within this, of course, we also have the Under-21 Championship, which we'll come to in a moment. But let's start with the Liat Pro MX2. And it was Kawasaki dominance this weekend. These three were clearly a cut above everybody else out there. And coming in third this weekend at round 2 at Preston. Put your hands together for number 441, Billy Askew. Raced in the Bikit DRT Kawasaki. Looking very fly. He's got his shades on. Endorse them in a minute. Okay, coming in second, tying on points with his teammate, but by means of, unfortunately, not tying, sorry, Joel just about got it done. Coming in second, but winning the last moto. Put it up, hands together for Tommy Searle. Wearing a body warmer in this heat. I don't know, maybe he's cooling down. He can't find his shirt, so he's the overall winner for the Dirt Store Kawasaki team. Solid performance. Give it up for number 912, Joel Rizzi. Okay, while Joel's getting in position, let's talk to you, Billy. You got your shades on. Louis Vuitton, I might add. Nice one. Good work, you guys. That was entertaining between you three. Could have gone any way. Was you conscious of the points and what you had to do in that moto? Because you were still in a shout with about 5 to go to potentially win the overall.
Yeah, I sort of knew if I went 2-2 I could have won the overall, but I sort of got a bit tired and then made a few mistakes. Joel caught me and well, I could get second. Yeah, I would. Yeah, so you got third and I would have.
Look, don't have a domestic on live TV, right? No. Anyway, never mind. Yeah. You were 2-2 would have still got you maybe second, but yeah. It was that man making the move on you that pushed you back to third.
Yeah, maths ain't that good. But yeah, it was a good weekend. So got back on the podium, which I haven't been on in a while, which is a positive. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, good weekend. What was the banter like after the first moto? Yeah. Did you hand it to that old boy down the end? Yeah, can't say too much. He did catch me, so it's sort of he was the better man in that race. He had the last laugh, didn't he? Let's talk to him about that. Tommy, we spoke at the winner's circle. Obviously, you were happy just to win a moto. You know, obviously Joel was riding really well, but it looked like the track was a lot of fun, and genuinely tough.
Yeah, it was a really tough day, but the track's good. It's nice to come back to Preston and being up here with what Lee's done to the track in such a short time and brought that racetrack around again. So credit to the boys and also MX Nationals. Or Fastest 40. I didn't really enjoy them last year, but now with this new schedule, much more fun. I didn't have enough to beat Joel today, but I honestly loved racing. Even that first race, it felt like I was racing for a win, but Joel was way up the track, but me and Bill was battling, and even though he got the better of me, I was like well happy when I crossed the finish line because I was like, that's mega, that was so much fun. And it's nice to see Billy and Joel also doing really well, especially both of them, Joel winning and racing with Bill. So all in all, good day, and that's sort of why I dropped down to the 250 class, because I can enjoy the racing, because I'd really struggled around there on a 450 with it being rough and tough and the heat, and I managed to be a little bit better on a 250.
Looking forward to the vlog. Drops at what time on Monday?
6. I've got to edit that up myself because Ed's decided he wanted to go to, where did he go? Wales for the Extreme Enduro. So I'll do that tomorrow, I think. Yeah, big day.
You get tomorrow off to do your editing. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's talk to Joel. Obviously a great weekend for you, sticking it to these two, and now back racing in the UK and almost like revamping your career, kickstarting your career. It certainly feels like that. Does it feel like that for you?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I've took a big different approach this winter. You know, I've tackled training and nutrition and everything a lot better. You know, like how you should do. And it's today's a day where it's really nice to see it pay off. And I was a bit gutted I didn't get the perfect weekend. Tommy snatched that from me, but no, it was mint. Like Tommy said, you know, racing with these two boys, you know, we were in a different league today, and it's just like a practice day up at Ed. So it was mint. It was good fun. And that second race, you know, I was grafting to get to Bill, and I got it done, and I knew I did the maths, and I knew that was the overall, but I still wanted to get Tommy, but just ran out of time a little bit, and he was riding mint. I know I've said it to him a million times, but the dad bod had some good fitness today. So, mint weekend, and it makes it even better when you're battling with these two lads here.
Must be good as well, although you're still out there racing with him, having him in your camp, you know, because we all know that obviously Tommy's career is winding down, but is he giving you any tips, even though you're racing against him?
No, he's not. He's keeping it from it. No. Tommy's a mint teammate, you know, and just the experience he's had and stuff like that, and then to be racing with him, you know, I was pretty happy when he came to 250 because I knew it would make excited racing, and I knew Tommy would enjoy it more also. So, and that's the vibes you want around the team. Everyone happy and on the team. DirtWorld Kawasaki smashed it this weekend. We've graphed this week, and it's paid off, and the ball's just going to keep rolling now, and we'll take this all year, 100%.
There you go, good stuff. It's a Kawasaki clean sweep. Put your hands together for the MX2 podium, and the red plate goes to, I'm sure they've worked this out, but just to put a bigger smile on his face. Yeah, Billy probably thinks it's going to you. According to my paperwork, it's still in your hands, Tommy, so there you go, series leader after 2 rounds. That's what it's saying on my thing here, so don't start shooting the messenger, man. That's where we're at. Okay, one more time. That is the Leah Pro MX2. Let's go in now then to the Pro MX2 under 21s. If we got the awards for them here, we have. Okay, so this is an under 21 championship within the MX2 category, and coming in third this weekend in the under 21s is number 22, Jack Taylor. Come on down, Jack. Obviously going into pros for the first year and having a solid day out there. If it wasn't for a little hiccup, he would have had 2 top 10s, but he still comes in third. Coming in second is number 101, Tyler Hooley. Tyler, are you about? Yep. He's coming on over, making sure he's got his goggles on, getting his shades right, getting his hair done right. Okay, so I'll move out of the way. Slight limp from Tyler. And, okay, taking the win in the under-21s this weekend on the K-Tech Racing Machine is 616 Ollie Colmer. Okay, we're going to get the top 3, and there we go. So that is the under 21 championship within the MX2 category. So that's a mini championship within it. We have got a red plate leader. Hopefully he's here. Leading the under 21 championship after 2 rounds is Charlie Heyman. Charlie, are you about? Or has he got going? Tristan can come and get it. Although clearly you can look after it for him. So Tristan Purd and his teammate is going to get the red plate and give it to Charlie Heyman, who is currently leading the way. So there we go. That's the under-21s. A quick word. I'll just go with the winner on this one. Well done, guys. Ollie, listen, we know how difficult it is to transition from being a youth rider up into adults. Do you, like the under-21 gives you something to shoot for? You've had a good day. Just explain to people how difficult it is to sort of, when you get into adults, it's much harder than people give credit for, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. You know, racing in the adults, it's totally different to youth stuff. You know, you got 15 riders that can potentially win a race, so you got to just, stick it out and try and learn from them, and yeah, that's it really. The under-21s race is good as well, because you get to race boys your age and come away with a trophy, which is always nice.
Well, you certainly, you've always been tall, but you're seemingly still growing. There you go, your under-21 winner, Ollie Colmer. One more time, give it up for those guys. Elliot will just get some pictures, and we'll then move into the Pro MX1 category, which is brought to you by Apico. Right, okay, we're going to move them out of the way. Right, so the top 3, she just have one more shot. There we go. Right, okay, top 3 in the Apico Pro MX1 category. And coming in third this weekend on the SC Sports Home Husqvarna machine, it's Tristan Burden, who I know is definitely here. Okay, and making it a Crendon Fast Track True 7 Honda Racing Team 1-2. Coming in second this weekend, number 23, Taylor Hamill. And another dominating performance this weekend. Another 1-1, stretching out his points lead, so clearly still holds the red plate like I said, on the Crendon Fast Track True 7 Honda Racing Machine. Give it up for Conrad Muse. I'll move over this side while Conrad gets in place. Have a quick chat with the top three. Tristan, looks like, okay, you know, you're on the box again. I'm sure you prefer to be higher up. Obviously, 2 steps higher would have been the ideal thing, but it looked like you had fun out there on a challenging track today.
Yeah, the track was really challenging today. Like, I don't think there was too many lines, and then like when you try to make new lines, it would break, and like it was really hard work out there. But no, it got rough and it was hard to pass in that second one, but it was nice. Like, I enjoyed it, trying to figure out to get past. So it's not good to be at the back in the start, but it was good for me to learn how to pass in that. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah.
Getting better every time, and now really accustomed and getting to grips with the whole team. You know, it's a new team for you, so I guess you're really starting to bed in with those guys now.
Yeah, for sure. Just like everything's new and just enjoying it, and a good vibe around everyone and really enjoying it. And just I've learned the tracks now in the UK, so that's helping a little bit as well. So yeah.
Good stuff. Congratulations on your 3rd overall. Taylor, you've made, well, between certain quarters, you've made no secret that you know, going forward that you feel like you're more of a 450 rider due to your size. So you're kind of getting used to it, although you're racing 250s in other championships. So enjoying the 450?
Yeah, really enjoying it, to be honest. Today, not so much. I didn't really enjoy the track at all, but still, I really like riding the 450. So hopefully, yeah, that's the plan going forward. And yeah, I look forward to coming to the MX Nationals to race it and then race with Conrad and Tristan. So yeah, all good.
Did you get a chance to ride much together, or that was more of an off-season thing? Now you're actually kind of season flowing. Do you two get the chance to ride in the week or doing your own programs?
Sometimes we have. I mean, Conrad's here, there, and everywhere. So I don't know when he goes to Belgium or whatever. But when he's here, we've been to Jake's a couple of times and together. So yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good to always learn off him. He's the best. So yeah.
And a target to chase. But obviously, you know, you've got a bit more age on your side. Conrad, another good day in the office, to say the least. A challenging track, we said. Proper length motos. That was a genuine workout for all you guys today.
Yeah, it was a solid day. I like this new format where they split the practice in qualifying. It just gives us that extra more time on the bike, and I think today it was nearly 2 hours worth of riding around a track like this, and with the weather, it's a tough graft. And but yeah, overall it was a solid day. 1-2 for the team again. So yeah, perfect scores so far for the championship. Still racing my way back into fitness. I'm still not 100%, obviously, from the injury. I've still got a lot of work to do to be where I want to be. So yeah, we're going to continue working hard. But today was an awesome practice day, and yeah, the boys done an awesome job. And shout out to Taylor and Tristan on the box here. So yeah, overall it was a good day, and yeah, looking forward to the next round.
Well, there you go. That's the top 3, and that wraps up our podium today at the Fastest 40 Championship at Preston MX. Round 2, brought to you, powered by Michelin. Thanks for everybody. We're going to wrap this thing up. The guys are going to go out there. That does sound too encouraging for the rest of the competition if Conrad's still working his way back to fitness. Are we pretty much done, or have we got more to hand out? I don't think we have. I think we're all done. So we're just going to wrap up. These guys are going to do some pictures. We're going to sign it off there with the live stream on DirtWorld-TV. Have we got one more to go? Okay, but we won't. We'll do that off air because we had an issue with some of the results. So we're going to do that off air. We're going to sign it off there on DirtWorld-TV. Remember to join us for the next round coming up at Landrake on the 1st and 2nd of July. I think I've got that right. Again, thanks for tuning in. If you're coming back and watching this afterwards, it's there on YouTube to watch whenever you like on DirtWorld-TV. Thanks to all our incredible sponsors behind me, notably, obviously, Motul and Michelin and all these others here. Beautiful day. We're back tomorrow for the Clubman and Amateur classes. And, of course, where is it? The Honda CRF 250R Cup. That'll be happening tomorrow. Have a great evening. Light up those barbecues. Sink a few. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the amateur program. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.